Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what compliments do you get behind your back? And we have here three beautiful pals. Pal number one with my squish ball, pal number two with the pen, and pal number three with the glitter. Somebody might not be able to see the glitter, but listen, I'm gonna put it as close as possible. So please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for the viewers that clicked on the squishy ball, let's find out what compliments do you receive behind your back. So right off the bat, I get here a lot of body. Somebody might be a Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Aquarius watching. I hear body, body, body. So maybe some of you guys got cosmetic surgery, but you don't have to. People might say behind your back that your doctor did that. Okay, your doctor, your esthetician, whatever you got going on, you did that, or the gym did that, or you accomplished that, and you look really good. Okay, a lot of compliments with the body, the lower body as well, legs, butt, abs as well. So a lot with that lower body, but that's what I'm getting for now. I'm getting a lot of fire. I'm getting iced lattes. Maybe some been having too many iced lattes. That's what I heard recently. Um, I'm getting the color blue. I'm getting ravens. I'm getting what is those red birds called? I'm getting gray cats, gray yellow cat. If it doesn't resonate, guys, doesn't really matter. It's just one of those guesses that I do in the beginning. But let's get into this reading. So, what compliments do my pal get behind their back? Let's see. What compliments do my pal get behind their back? Justice in the reverse. Three of Cups. King of Swords. The Queen of Wands. Five of Swords. People are really complimenting your humbleness. Um, baddie alert, baddie alert. And if you're a man watching this, you have the power to become a monster if you really wanted to. You have the power to knock out anybody in the room if you wanted to. But you hold yourself in such a humble manner that's really the compliments that you get behind your back. Like, wow, what a gentleman. Wow, what a classy lady. And, justice reversed is just very funny to me. And especially when it's in the company of the Three of Cups. Why do you say it's funny? I just think it's funny because it's like people might compliment the way you hold yourself together in front of others. People can also compliment how, oh, the justice in reverse keeps coming up. I also heard drunk. You might carry yourself really well when you're drunk. Like you could be like 30 drinks deep and you'll still go home and make sure you act with composure. Wow, pal one. Okay, so now this is the third time it just falls off. And don't say it's because Jayleen, look, you're holding it in a week. No, 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 no. It's trying to tell me something. And what it's trying to tell me is that maybe there was a situation in your life where you could have handled things differently. You probably could have gotten violent. You could have probably spilled some beans on some people, or you could have really shed the light on some certain things that maybe others were hiding. It's like the feeling of when you call someone out or a group of people, and if you really wanted to, you could have aired out everybody's business and what everybody was saying about each other, but instead you really held your composure. I think the compliment you're receiving is even from these people. Like, pal number one is pretty loyal and real, to be honest, because if I was in her position, I would have fucking I would have told on everybody. You know what I mean? And if this is not resonating, this little drama drop, it could also be people are complimenting how good of a friend you are and how loyal you are to the people around you, even if they didn't demonstrate loyalty towards you. So there's a lot of people complimenting you in the way where they're saying, pal number one is a ride or die. You like it or not. Pile number one might not talk to you, but they will still show that they care about you. And that's the beauty about pile number one. And with beauty as well, I'm hearing a lot of beauty as well. King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. You see what I mean? With your looks, with your education, with your background, with the money you're making, with the career you have, it's expected for you to be bratty. It's expected for you to be a little bit more judgmental or maybe even a bit uppity, but you're not. Okay. And this is very shocking for others and might be one of your best compliments. I think that this group right here, maybe you could have felt like you've had a lot of people go against you for no reason, but let me tell you something. A lot of people like you. A lot of people think you're down to earth and you're actually very genuine and kind. Okay. I don't think you have, this is the problem with this group. I think someone in this group feels like people really dislike them. No, people just don't know how to handle you. You're too much and in a positive way. Okay? You might make others insecure unintentionally. But due to your attitude, due to your character, due to your kindness and genuine or generosity, I genuinely feel like those insecurities kind of fade away for some people. They still don't know how to handle you, but they kind of appreciate your good nature. They appreciate your good heart because this is the group that people might think differently of when they first meet you. This is why I'm not surprised that you go into a job and you already have people looking at you sideways because people don't know what to expect from you. And yes, you probably are very good looking and you probably do dress really well. I hear exotic, I hear sexy, I hear just I heard someone had like natural, someone here has natural red hair, like a ginger. There's something very exotic looking about you. Okay, people might not even be able to guess your ethnicity. That's how exotic looking you are. Okay. And if that doesn't relate, it could be just your status, your wealth status, or even your education. Okay. Somebody here watching me is a doctor, or even a lawyer. Um, that's how true it is. Okay. So with the next cards here, Queen of Wands in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse, if you really wanted to be the bad guy in the movie, you could be. Okay. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like a lot of people appreciate how humble you are and how kind you are. Okay. I hear this is somebody that even takes compliments from the opposite sex. When women get catcalled all the time, they tend to ignore it. Maybe you're someone that you're just like, thank you. You know what I mean? To shut it off. But I don't know. I just get this very warm vibe about you. And you don't look warm at all. You look very cocky. Okay. And I don't even know what that means. But maybe it could be that you're so confident in yourself and you work so hard to be confident, or you work so hard for your career. You work so hard to have the things that you have. And it's like, no, I don't want anybody making me feel bad for what I've achieved or even what I earned, basically. We have here the King of Cups upright. But before I got that, I think I got the Five of Swords as well. So it's like the Five of Swords came before the King of Cups, and it's like, you know, people compliment how down to earth you are, how open minded you are, and how you're not quick to jump into conclusions. Okay, you're not the one that's gonna feel attacked by every word. I feel like this is the person that can take a joke here. You're not as sensitive. You can take a joke, and I feel like a deepness of sadness here though, because I feel like it wasn't always like this. I feel like the way you were able to build that thick skin is through maybe years of bullying or even um years of being judged really harshly. And now it's like if anybody judges you, you just flush it down the toilet. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is a walk in the park, babe. I've been here before. You know what I mean? So we have here the World in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. The compliments that people give you behind your back is that you know how to control your emotions. People might also compliment you in the way where they say, I'm speaking to ladies here, or just about anybody that can relate to what I'm about to say. Um, but people might compliment your modesty. You see, someone here has a really nice body, but you don't have to show it off. You don't have to dress so provocative. You could dress classy and still show off your curves or still show off the little things. And, people really, really compliment that about you, that, yeah, they have an extremely gorgeous body, an athletic body. They work or paid a lot of money for it or whatnot, but they still don't try to do too much or dress so provocative. And let me tell y'all something. Just because you dress provocative doesn't mean you're lesser than, or you're not as beautiful, or you're not as classy or modest or whatever. That doesn't mean that. But I just feel like in this group, people are complimenting the fact that you don't try to underdress, and you still look gorgeous, or you still look handsome, or you still look amazing. And people might also compliment how you look good in anything. Okay, even a t-shirt with leggings, like, you'll still kill the game. All right. So I'm getting this effortless look with this pile. People might also compliment your eyes. I'm hearing like really big eyes or really big hazel eyes. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of compliments with the eyes. Let me keep these cards up so that I could just keep the energy. Because although I'm not using it, I still want to keep having some references on the energy. Let's see here. What compliments do my pal receive behind their back? Seven of Wands upright, Four of Cups, wow, King of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Seven of Wands. Oh Lord. There is a little bit of drama here, because I got the Seven of Wands next to the Four of Cups, but it really proves what I've been saying. People compliment how you can just be someone that gathers yourself together. Like, you don't have to match other people's energy. Maybe you have had or still have people around you taunting you or throwing subliminals or trying to make you feel bad about yourself, but you still shine regardless. And I feel like you don't even pay attention to them. King of Pentacles upright with the Page of Swords in reverse. I don't think you pay attention to the negativity. I don't think that you pay attention to anybody that tries to make you feel bad about yourself. Again, I'm getting the term, you flush it down the toilet, and people compliment that. People compliment how nobody can really take you out your bubble, and how nobody can really distract you from what you're here for. Okay? So, yeah, and maybe I heard attention span is very short, or pile number one could be burning inside, but they'll never let you know. For this group, I feel like it's people's goals to get under your skin because of how, you know, carefree you act, and careless, and just like nothing really matters to you. How number one, that it's just so funny to me because I don't know, like, I guess someone trying to plot and then someone just acting all delusional. You love to act clueless, and I think people are understanding that. I tell people all the time, it doesn't take long for others to notice your cues and notice who you actually are. And especially someone like you, people are constantly taking notes. Sorry, I had to say it. And people might understand your little techniques of maybe ignoring or maybe acting like, am I really the problem? Are they really mad at me? Did they really mean to hurt my feelings? Oh, I didn't notice. You know, just so clueless and just so like in the air, but always 30 steps ahead. People might also compliment how you also don't let people's opinions run your life. Okay. Somebody here probably lives an unconventional life. Maybe you don't follow your religion as much, or you don't really hold family traditions to your heart. Like you don't do everything you're like meant to do, and it doesn't really bother you no matter like how people try to make you feel guilty for it or not. I heard polar opposite. You might be the opposite of like people around you or your family. And people compliment that, like, wow, we need somebody in this family that's different for a change. Or we need someone around us that know who they are. But pile number one, you are a 10 out of 10. There is a lot of beauty that is popping out for this group. And I really love it. And I think a lot of the compliments you get behind your back is how composed you are, how, your mannerism, your professionalism, your soft tone, how you can just move on from things, even if it really bothers you inside or it really made you feel bad. I think you don't let people see you sweat. And a lot of people compliment that. A lot of people like that strength. Um, People compliment a lot that comes with your physical looks, with your body. So it's a lot of compliments with the exteriorness, but also like compliments with how genuine and kind you are. All right, so that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for my viewers that picked pal number 2 with the pen, I'm getting tone. People compliment your voice behind your back or your tone. You might have like a raspy voice, or like maybe even a squeaky tone, but there's something about the voice that people really compliment and people really like. I'm also getting people like your conversations, your stories. You are a really good storyteller. Somebody here is very funny. I'm getting Gemini, Libra. People might also compliment your creativity. People might compliment your work, what you do for a living, or even like how you express yourself. So people compliment that. This is a group where people feel like they've never met someone like you. Oh, let's see here. I'm getting a lot of water as well, though. Here, water. You might live by a place where there's a lot of water. You might like to be in water, or you might be a good swimmer. That's what I'm getting here. So, what compliments do my pals get behind their back? What compliments do my pal receive behind their back? Let's see. People might compliment your cleanliness. Like you might clean a lot, or you might have like a very clean space, or you have like a clean aesthetic. Like when you dress, like it looks clean. It doesn't matter your style, okay? It's clean. I don't know how to explain it. People also compliment your beliefs. Somebody here might be very psychic, and people compliment that because maybe you tell people about themselves and you're always like right. People might compliment the projects that you do because they might be working out for you. That's for some, not all. If not, people compliment how you always have good ideas. Like you probably give people ideas on what they should do with their own lives. And oftentimes you'll be right. Okay. So that's what I'm getting here. So you might basically help people with their own problems, and people kind of compliment that, like, wow, like this person is so helpful, this person is like an angel. People might compliment that you are a twin. Okay, so someone here is a twin, and people compliment that, like, wow, can you believe that they're a twin? Okay. You might be also someone that knows how people look in certain things. Like you might be someone that can like you know those people that they can tell you like your color tone or what looks good on you or like what would look good on you, like something like that, like a fashionista, but more like to cater for others. Like, oh, you'll look fantastic in this style or even this haircut. And you're like always right, all right? So people like that about you. People also like how you're able to function without others, okay? You're not someone needy, okay? People compliment that. Like, wow, pile number two, they're very independent and they hold their own, okay? And they don't need people to defend them because they got their own back. Clean up time in reverse. People compliment how sneaky you are because people feel like they will never know if you don't like them or if you don't like someone. It's something about you that's coming very sneaky or mysterious. And people compliment that because it's like you never know what's running through Pal 2's mind. You never know what Pal 2 is coming up with next or what they're doing next. See, be your true self in reverse. And then we have her back off in reverse. Um, People compliment how you are there for others. You're the person that people trust with their secrets, pal number two. And that is something that people compliment about you. Like, pal number two, they know how to hold their tongue. Pal number two knows how to keep a secret. Pal number two knows how to hold shit down. All right? Look how she's holding her fist on her chest. Okay? So you have a good reputation, and that's what people compliment behind your back. Like, wow, everybody like genuinely respects and loves Pal number two because Pal two is just so cool. Pal two is never toxic or even needy. People compliment your eyebrows or like your facial features. You might be someone that knows how to take care of your skin or like really do your makeup. If not, you have like a very youthful type of like look or like face. Like you look way younger than what you actually are. People also compliment how you do your hair. Like this is someone always switching up their hair or always switching up something about their look. But it's always giving clean and it's always looking good. People compliment you on how you know how to give others space and you don't take anything personal. So, you know, I really feel like this is the pile that maybe you feel alone at times when you are by yourself or certain times you feel like you wish you had people that maybe you were closer to pal to. But I just feel like the people that do know you, they appreciate the space, they appreciate that you don't really take nothing personal. But I don't know, I get like the feeling it's like you're more used to it and you don't expect anything from others, so it's like I don't expect nothing from others because I don't want nobody expecting anything from me. Okay. So there's a lot of mysteriousness to you and a lot of questions being asked, but there's like nothing here that will make anybody go against you. Okay. You're much more into your own space and you almost come off as like this curious person. Okay. You might be the one that's always asking others how they're doing and what's up with their life and what's going on with them. And you don't really talk about yourself. Okay. The compliments you get behind your back is that, hold on, I don't got no more. Let me look into the cards. We have here, you see clearly. So, pile number two, people might be literally complimenting your psychoanalysis or your intuition. I think people have seen you walk away from others or even put yourself first in situations or say, this is gonna happen, and it kind of does happen. Okay. There's a lot of compliments with the spiritual self, with the like the psychic or the even in the intuition. And maybe someone here gets dreams and you warn other people, and usually your dreams are true. There's something very um paranormal here with this group. People seem not to understand, but they definitely compliment because they kind of never met nobody like you or with your gifts. This is for some, not all. It's time for a treat. People compliment how, again, your cleanliness, how you look good, how your space looks amazing, how you put yourself together, how you're always taken care of, how you care about yourself, how you care about your kids. People might compliment that as well. If you're clean and nice, your kids are in the same way. And somebody here might be a single parent watching this. Shout out to you, and if not, it's fine. But people compliment, how you have it all together, or even how you take really good care of your kids, or even your furry friends. We have here, please don't lose hope in reverse. People also compliment how you're able to walk away from others, like 3 years, 5, 10, husband. It doesn't matter who it is. People are like, yo, pal number two, they have guts because there's people in my life I can't even walk away from because I feel bad. You know, people look at you like you have a lot of guts, like you have a lot of willpower, and like you really, really love yourself, and you're really not scared of anybody. I feel like people also compliment that how you're not fearful of anybody or anything in your life. Like you go for it all. And if it's about your boundaries or your peace of mind, you're gonna do it. A powerful energy shift. People are complimenting how you've been transforming, how you've been maturing more or becoming more patient with others or even like less hostile in a manner. Like you're always transforming and it's for the better. That's what people are complimenting behind your back. Like pile number two, every year they look different, they're acting different, and it's always better. It's always better. And it's always like looking good. Always. Polymer 2 is always leveling up. Polymer 2 is always doing their thing. Polymer 2 is always showing up for themselves. This could also be your family giving you these compliments behind your back. People also compliment how you're not scared to stand up for yourself. Even if you have to do it in the most softest way ever, like you get it done. Like you're not scared to put anybody in their place or even basically defend yourself. And people compliment that. With the last couple of cards, let's see what do people compliment behind my part. What compliments do my pal to receive? Oh my god, what comes around in reverse? Yeah, this is not somebody that's falling for the ideals. A clear solution in reverse. This is not someone that's going to reveal their cards. This is someone very sneaky. I feel like people admire your sneakiness. People admire release your power. People admire this fiery energy that you bring to the table. Yeah, POW 2, not the 1, not the 2, not the 3. All right? Don't even get them started, all right? People compliment how fun you are as well. Like some of you guys can be very fun or funny, but you could switch it up real quick. I feel like people compliment that duality about you. Like, yo, they're so kind, they're so funny. But oh, when they're mad or when you step out or you do something that's not really in their best interest, they can attack. People can also compliment your cooking skills here or your baking skills. And I also just feel like people just love and they compliment how you're a doer, how you're action oriented. They don't just talk about it, they talk and walk about it. All right. They're not just going to say that they're going to do something, they're going to show you how they get it done. Okay. Like, this is not the pal that's going to beat around the bush with you or with anybody. I feel like also the compliments you get is that you're very blunt. People like this. You know, some people don't like the bluntness, but some people appreciate it and they really like it. Okay? And you're that group. You're going to tell it how it is and you're going to tell your friends how you feel about anything that they have going on. And people really do appreciate that and they compliment that about you. Because maybe in the midst of a cloudy moment, you know, they can't see the reality of themselves, but you can clearly see it. And of course, I just feel like there's just like this motherly love with you. You love taking care of the people you love, even friends, family. There's a big motherly love here, and people compliment that. Like, you're the friend that's going to take care of the drunk friend as well. You're the friend that's going to, you know, do something you don't really want to do just to make someone in your circle happy. Okay? You're that person, and you're always like counted on, like, and reliable. So those are the compliments you get. Very reliable, very committed, and very trustworthy here. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 2 with the glitter, let's find out what compliments do you receive behind your back. And I'm already getting, you light up the room. You know how to make people feel better. Maybe you work in a career where you make other people feel better, and people might compliment that you always make their day. You always have like this light within you, or the light, or like this shine. People can also compliment like your singing, like somebody here knows how to sing pretty well, or your music taste. People might compliment your music taste. Let's see here. What compliments do my pal 3 receive behind their back? People might compliment how stable you are in your own life. People might also compliment the fact that you've traveled everywhere, or you're constantly traveling. Or people compliment how you don't tell people your travel plans, you just show up there and boom, I'm here. I ain't need to tell nobody. People compliment how you are a good planner. Maybe you're like, when you go on vacation or whatever, you plan things, or you're the one that plans the activities, or you plan what's going to be happening. People might also compliment your relationships, or if you're in a relationship now, they might compliment that you guys have a great relationship. And people might also compliment that you don't make your relationship the basis of your life. Like, you have a personal life. You're not someone that's walking around making your relationship about everything. Okay? No offense to those that do that. Go ahead, do your thing. But this group, you know, you don't stop your life for a lover. You continue. You have the same friends. You do the same things. You go out to the same places. Like, you live your life, all right? People might compliment how you get your hands dirty for the people you love. Because I got the 7 of swords here next to the 3 of cups. Like, I heard somebody pop some tires for some people or for some friends, or someone has done very unconventional things to defend friends or defend even loved ones. Like, you're the one that's gonna roar like a lion for the people around you. Like, not so much for yourself. Like, it's like, whatever, hurt me. But the moment you talk about my family, or you do something messed up, we're gonna have a problem. People might compliment how you defend them or defend the people around you. People might also compliment how you're kind to everyone regardless of their financial situation. Like maybe you're the friend out of the group that you don't mind being with someone that makes less money than you or has lesser resources than you. Or people might compliment how you have good taste in men. People might also compliment how you handle your money. And people might also compliment how you have a lot of friends or you have a lot of down, like people that are down for you in your life that maybe you're not even aware of, but people see it. People see people defending you. People might also compliment the fact that maybe you have like an audience or a group of people that admire you or really look up to you. It's like they want to know how you did it or how you got that or how can you handle that. People might compliment how you're never too busy to be there for them. Like you could be someone that has a lot of responsibilities, but you'll drop anything for the people you love. This group is also very reliable. Okay, this group is the helpful group. Let's see. People might also compliment your strength. You might be very strong, or you might be very tall or very short. But either way, people compliment that about you. People compliment how you get along with everybody. Like you don't usually have a lot of problems with people. You don't clash with people because once you feel disrespected or like a boundary is broken, you kind of walk away. Like you ignore the drama. And people compliment that about you. They're like, listen, pile number 3 has never been an issue or even a problem. And if there is a problem, they're quick to dissolve it. People compliment how you're always moving or like changing your cars or like changing something about yourself, whether it's, I don't know, your favorite color or like just changing things about you, even like hair colors. People are always complimenting that. You're always changing the color of something, whether it's the walls or your couches, your furnitures. You're always changing something. People also compliment how in your life you get everything. Like everything you wish for, everything you work for, you just receive it. People compliment how everybody likes you at your job. People also compliment how you left the past in the past. Like people are complimenting you on how like you quickly disappear from what your past was. And I think this is like people from your past that maybe seen or saw what you've been through, and now they're like secretly or like behind the scenes like kind of proud of you or like happy for you of how far you've come. People might compliment your artistic um things, like you may paint really well or draw very well, or I told someone earlier like you can sing very well. Someone here has perfect teeth or like the perfect lips here. People also compliment how a lot of people from the opposite sex are waiting to date you or waiting for you to give them a chance. So this is the group that has a lot of people that are romantically interested in them, even if you're not aware of it. A lot of people are interested in being in relationships with you or even being your friend, and you might not know that. Yeah, a lot of people want to be your friend or be close to you. People also compliment how effortless your creativity is or how effortless you make everything seem in your life, whether it's your career, the way you dress, everything. It just seems so effortless. People always compliment how you're like the bigger person. Someone here can maybe be very disrespectful at times. And people compliment you because they know that you can hold yourself together. I don't know who had to hear that. People think you could come off as very disrespectful, or you can really make someone cry, but you don't. So yeah, people also compliment how you're able to always transform your body, your face, everything. Like you're always transforming and you're always like looking better. Someone here is a Libra rising. Yeah, people are complimenting how you have a lot of money, or you might appear as if you're very financially well off. People also compliment how you're not judgmental, how you're like not someone that is always going to be a critic. Like you give more compliments than you criticize, and people really like that about you. People might also compliment how you don't judge others, or how you don't talk about others, or you don't make others the center of your universe with the King of Swords in reverse. Like you're more of someone that you care about yourself. Like even if someone hurts you, like you're not gonna make them the main topic for days. You're just gonna move on with your life, and people compliment that. Like pile number three can act like someone never even existed, and that's crazy. Yes, Ten of Pentacles and reverse and the Devil, Five of Cups. People kind of compliment how you've been very disappointed by family or even loved ones, but you don't really let it haunt you or let it turn you into an awful person or even a disgraceful person. I just heard someone should be, you know, really off through the things that they've been through or because of the things that they've been through. And I feel like people also compliment how you don't get attached to toxic things or even like drugs or alcohol. Like you know how to handle yourself and you know how to limit yourself and you know how to have balance in your life. People also compliment how you have your own sense of identity and your own personality. Like instead of you copying others, like people copy you. Okay. People might also compliment how you probably have a lot of pets or you're really good with animals. People might compliment how you hold yourself together behind the scenes or you don't really ask people for help. Somebody here might be calling you a low maintenance friend and they really appreciate you. That's crazy. People might also compliment how you're the peacemaker or someone always bringing others together or always trying to fix situations. People might also compliment how you move on quickly from certain situations or things that happen in your life. People are also complimenting your breasts. I don't know why. They might be really nice. People are complimenting your skin and how soft and smooth it is, or like very like clear. I heard people might also compliment how you're aging very well for your age. Someone here is complimenting you, saying that you're always there for your family even if they do you wrong, and that means that you have a really good heart and you're a very good person. Someone said that. People are complimenting you, saying that you're not quick to brag about your accomplishments or what you have or your money or your status or your fame. And people also compliment how good of a manifester you are. All right. So that's all that I'm getting here for pile number three. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.